Alright guys, what's going on? THB Gaming here, and today I got a very nice video for you guys. I think you guys will appreciate it handsomely here. I wanted to do this little kind of tutorial sort of video for you. Right here we're taking on multiple bandits. It went from a pretty alright situation to a bad situation to a worse situation, but I still managed to overcome and beat them. And this video will be kind of showing you guys how to master and survive combat and literally take on any opponent, really, any opponent. So I I start out not too good. I approach these two bandits. I'm endgame, so all these bandits are endgame as well with their gear and stuff. So I mean, also kind of, well, just real quick, just kind of ignore me. I want to do this a little different. I recorded a video and then I'm putting my face in the video as well. I'm adding it. I'm adding it in or whatever, you know. But whatever. So right now we're gonna talk about how to master combat and how to survive. And I got 10 tips for you guys, and they are all shown in with this video here. So without further ado, the most important thing you want to do is make sure you watch your yellow bar, your stamina. That is probably the most important thing in combat. If you lose your stamina, you're fucked. I mean, you're not gonna survive. You always want to make sure it's at about halfway or over half when you engage. As you can see, I also got hit pretty early. I got countered pretty good with that one swordsman. He damaged my chest piece area, but I mean, that's all really he got. It looked very bleak in some situations, I will say that, but the primary thing in combat situations is to have your stamina at halfway or above to ensure that if you do get countered, it won't take away all your stamina. Next, something I just recently started doing. I couldn't get the hang of it, but I can't stress the importance of number 2 here, and that is to learn to play defense / counter your opponents. Play like they play. Don't attack them. Wait for them to attack you and then engage. You might spin around in circles, you know, for, you know, a couple seconds or whatever. They might start calling you names. Just bear with it, you know. Wait for them to attack. They'll change their stance, you know. That way, they hesitate a little bit, like maybe 2-3 seconds, and then they'll engage. So all you want to do is just play defense and counter. And soon enough, you'll be able to start attacking on your own. But you really, really, really got to get that defense and counter down. It is really important. It has helped me so much in combat. I have improved so much in the combat aspect here. You'll see right now, we're in a bit of a situation here in the video. I'll get down to it more. It's down towards the list a bit. But, it's in order of importance. So, I mean, what I'm doing here is kind of, one of them. But next, if you're in a group, if you're facing a group, typically there'll be at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 archers. You want to take them out first. Because if they hit you, they can crit you, they can hit you really hard, they can almost one-hit you, they take away all your stamina, they take away all your health, they insta-bleed. It's a pain in the ass, okay? It is a pain in the ass. So you want to make sure you take the archers out first. Even if you just approach them enough, you're in combat distance, hand-to-hand combat distance, and, you know, they draw their sword. Then you can back up, fight the other guys or whatever. Make sure they have their swords out or whatever. Don't let them have their bows out. Or, you know, eliminate them first. You want to take them out first because they are the biggest threat to you. The next thing, number 4 here, is know when to run and to retreat. And not retreat necessarily unless you're completely bleeding to death, wounded, you got no bandages, you're fucked. But, like, learn to move around. You always want to keep moving. You don't want to stay in the same spot. Sometimes you have to back up a little bit, stand your ground a bit, you know, move a little bit, get to higher ground, get to lower ground, move around, whatever you want to do. Now, what I was mentioning a second ago when we were running around on the bushes there, Use the environment. This game is glitchy enough where you can use the environment to your advantage. You can use bushes, you can climb buildings or little structures here like I'm doing. Here you see I'm using the environment, I'm using the building here, and only one of them can attack me in this particular situation. I mean, this is literally the only situation in which, like, you can do this in this spot pretty much, but just use the environment, even if it's kind of, you know, game breaking or whatever. Just use the environment, you know. You can climb up, you can, you know, run on top of bushes, and then they kind of, like, spasm out a little bit, the AI does. Because they don't know how to react, she can move up and down and shit. So just use the environment to your advantage. The game is buggy enough, glitchy enough, to where you can use the environment in your favor. Alright, number 6. This one's pretty important too, but you gotta make sure you have patience. Alright, you can obviously, but you don't always have to win a fight in the very first swing. That brings back to what I said earlier, learn to counter, play defense, have some patience. This whole encounter took about, what, 14-15 minutes? And it included a whole other bandit camp that I unintentionally went into. I mean, it wasn't part of the plan, it just sort of happened. You see that poor fool there. You see in the back there, though, the archer. Evade. Take out the archer first. I am also in full plate armor. I should have disclosed that sooner. I'm in full plate armor, which is like the best defensive stats in game, so. Plus I got like the best defensive sword and one of the best shields at the time of making this video. But like I said, you want to make sure you want to have patience. You don't have to win in the first like 2 seconds. You know, take your time. Because you gotta think, all those attacks that the opponents are doing too, it's draining their stamina as well. They're weakening. 7, I already said it. It kind of falls into run and retreat, but always stay on the move. You know, like I said, you want to keep moving. 8 here it's a little trick you can do, but you can call your horse around you in combat. This is only really if you need to like run away because you're, you know, badly hurt or something. You can call your horse. The horse will like kind of run around you. And if you have enough stamina, you can run around the opponents, you know, get on the horse and get the hell out of there. Or you can even use the horse and attack with the horse and whatnot. Let's see, where are we at? But yeah, you can call your horse in combat and you can use him to escape or whatever, you know. You can do that. Also, number 9 here. Switch up your weapons. You know, sometimes the weapon you have isn't the best weapon you're good with or the best weapon for the situation. Sometimes the game in combat allows you to switch weapons if you need to. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Just make sure you have a weapon that you know how to use, you're familiar with. And, I mean, obviously, you don't want to use a weapon that is not good, or you don't know how to use. Also, another thing, I've done this a few times. What I do usually, or what I used to do, I used to loot all the bodies at once. Even in combat, I like run, loot, you know, while evading enemy hits. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. It's not a good time. Also, if you're over encumbered, you do not want to pick a fight. You have no mobility, you can't move, you can't sprint, your stats get affected tremendously, your stamina gets hurt tremendously. It's just all around bad experience. And then obviously number 11. Obviously, I'll just add another one here. Obviously, just, you know, use some potions, you know, like the rage potions and whatnot, you know, use potions to your advantage, you know. So that's 10 tips for you guys here. Really 11, but we'll just let this play out here for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Actually, I think, yeah, that's about it right there, actually. I do end up, there's one more bandit left in that camp that didn't engage in us in this whole confrontation here. He ultimately just runs away when he sees me, and I have to chase him through the forest. So that's the only thing you're really missing here. I'm just looting now. Always loot afterwards. Don't loot during. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not sure when this video is going to end here. Probably when I'm done looting. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed. You know, let me know if this helped you. Let me know if it didn't help you for some reason. Let me know what you think of this way I did it with the camera. I haven't used the camera in a while. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. So let me just see real quick. Oh, there's still 3 minutes. I guess I end up chasing him. Oh, well, we'll just end it here. You don't gotta see that bit. That's not really that's pointless. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I genuinely hope this helped you guys out in combat in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Like I said, once you master those 10/11 things, you are not gonna lose a fight in the slightest. Never gonna happen again. Doesn't matter how end game the bandits are, okay? See, I'm over in comfort. You just see the stuff's all messed up. So thank you guys for watching for like the billionth time. Hope you guys enjoyed. And to see you guys next time.